I want to take a look at veiled blessings. Perhaps you've heard the saying, God moves in a mysterious way, his wonders to perform. Did you know that that's actually the opening line to a beautiful poem, the rest of which goes like this? God moves in a mysterious way, his wonders to perform. He plants his footsteps in the sea and rides upon the storm. Deep in unfathomable minds of never-failing skill, he treasures up his bright designs and works his sovereign will. You fearful saints, fresh courage take. The clouds you so much dread are big with mercy and shall break in blessings on your head. Judge not the Lord by feeble sense, but trust him for his grace. Behind a frowning providence, he hides a smiling face. His purposes will ripen fast, unfolding every hour. The bud may have a bitter taste, but sweet will be the flower. Blind unbelief is sure to err and scan his work in vain. God is his own interpreter, and he will make it plain. It was Ernest Hemingway who once said, "The world breaks everyone, and afterward many are strong in the broken places." A queen bee lays each egg in a 6-sided cell filled with the pollen and honey that will nourish the unborn offspring. She then seals the top with wax. 21 days later, its food supply exhausted, the newborn wrestles, squirms, and strains to break the wax seal and emerge alive. The opening it makes in exiting is so narrow that it rubs off the membrane covering its wings, enabling it to fly. Now, should the wax seal be opened prematurely, the bee will emerge without a struggle, unable to fly since the membrane remains on the wings, and it's soon stung to death by the other bees. How often is it that we see our adversities as obstacles? Instead, they're often like the opening torn by the exertion of the bee, and that means to growth. If we're attentive enough, we'll see that far from being out to get us, God the Father is, through these adversities, uncovering resources, developing strengths, and stimulating tenacity that we wouldn't otherwise have. To the wise, they can bring us a joy equal to their distress. As John Bunyan once wrote, they can appear as the lion to Samson, roaring and gnashing, but when subdued, full of honey. God wisely designed a specific struggle to give the common bee new life. We can trust him to provide for each of us the struggles best suited to bring us rewards, not penalties. If we obey him, even and perhaps especially when it's difficult, we'll grow and stretch. Perhaps we need to ask ourselves, do we want to fly or walk?